Alright, here we are. Yeah. I was honestly thinking of possibly canceling my stream. I'm still freaking really tired. Fortunately, I did not get any horse to 30. Got my plushie. My snake woman plushie. I forgot how long ago did I get this? Keychain. Stickers. Anyway, I'm guessing this is gonna take a little longer. It's like a special version. It's 3 breeds. Let's see, if we do probability, go breed exchange, go tier 8. Oh, 3, and we have special week, level 30. I still have a pretty good chance of getting tier 7s. Oh, what? I forgot to enter my... breeding. Not right now. Training is 1955. Do probabilities. Do breed exchange. Do tier 8. Level 30. Special week. Level 30. 1955. Alright. That'll be guaranteed. It's going to be guaranteed. Wait, 1935 of them? Yeah. I have. It's going to be guaranteed tier 8s. freaking feel so freaking tired. I got a 12-hour shift tonight too. Alright. Really need to get. Oh, you know what? I believe it's from Raqqa. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? Actually, is we're gonna make my boxes. We're gonna set up, make my boxes when the reset happens in next hour. And we'll move this character over to. That off. I don't seem to have any other. All right. All right. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. There we go. Alright, we finished. Okay. We finished. Alright. This might be enough. I don't like when they have voices. Alright. Down. We're gonna drop her off over there. I'm gonna try and get like gonna drop her off at Maraca, drop my witch off at Quint. Yeah. Don't pop a Therian. Yep, there it is, a 30-minute Quinn and Maraca. Let's... Ecuador versus Curaçao. Tunisia versus Japan. Germany versus... Still have to catch some fish. USA versus Australia. We win. England versus Ghana. Portugal versus Uzbekistan. What's the next US one? Turkey versus US. I thought Turkey was disqualified. Turkey lost twice, so US. Yeah, US is. %, or 64. But we also, I'm pretty much done with the gods now. When it comes to where's my Discord at? Done with the general discussion of gods now. I've covered them all. Now we can either go start working on making the map, redoing the map for Tantalar, and then using that to create to go into the kingdoms that existed from 2nd Age to 6th Age, or yeah, actually, I've been remembering a little better now. Like, oh, where am I going? I've been remembering a little better now what my what the timeline actually looks like with things with the 6th Age and like everything that happens with that. There's a bunch of stuff that kind of happens with. A lot of things change during the 6th Age. We went a little bit into the vampire families of Necros. Like, Necros is an entity who kind of took the label of the god of undeath. He's not a real god or anything, he's an entity. Never was given a part of the realm of death, but Necros has the ability to give undeath to those who catch his eye, either by choice or just unfortunate unfortunate situation. But one of the big parts of that is the vampire families, which there is 5 of them: the Silver Moon, the Many Moon, the Blood Moon, the Jade Moon, and the Lavender Moon. So they are and then we kind of went a little more into some of them. So Lavender Moon has the rivalry with Grecia, because they kind of overlap. And then the Silver Moon guess I missed the other part of it. There was part with yeah, I guess I didn't copy it in. Alright. There we go. I guess I did. Excuse me. Oh. Oh. So, we're gonna get like a head start on doing some of these barters. Here we go. Try get as much of this done now, boat stuff done now. I need to save 20. Barters for when the reset hits. But there we go. Out. Pretty sure that, yeah, the dailies haven't reset yet, so I can't pick up the dailies from here. We're just gonna burn Agris. Not burn Agris, but back, and we're gonna just grab it here because there's also central market person here. Okay. There we go. So we do... What, can I actually... How many is that? It's 8789 times... No. 698444. 698444 divided by 8789. 79. All right. We are like right on the cusp. 80. All right. So let's see. I know I don't have definitely have that. Probably have to also buy the powdered earth, but we do have the pine. We have 100 of silk, 100 pine plywood. Damn. 3,000. This is gonna be more. Supreme boar hide we can get over here. 50 of that. Man, they have 3 things of essence of liquors, and each one's 10,000. That means I would need 30,000. That's 1, 2, 3. I need 5 more. Let's see, is anyone selling essence of liquor? Oh, no. Powder of earth. Alright. Fine fancy feathers. Fine fancy. Nope. My god. I'm gonna be in trouble. Beer. Need 3,000. Jeez, just like nothing listed, man. I only buy 1,000 of once. 2, 3. Oh. Managed warehouse. I have 2 spaces. Jeez. Cheers. I don't have any space. This character doesn't have any weight. Oh, jeez. Now we're gonna grab. Now we're gonna grab the grilled bird meat. What is that? It's not gonna be 8. Why they do this to me? Never any essence of liquor is available. Luckily, I have the fairy buff, so I can be up to 120% overweight, and it won't affect me. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta do 2 extra nodes. How annoying is that? Blech. I'm gonna go farthest. That kind of sucks. You can't control the size of the frickin' barter window. Minutes of Quentin Maraca. Alright. And what are we doing? We are... Oh my gosh. Everyone's been using up all the missions. There's no spare missions right now. Actually, screw it. I'm taking it. You can't stop me. We do all barters. Yeah. And we could possibly... You can't stop me. opposite. Boa Island is the opposite, total opposite direction from where we are right now, so ain't gonna be able to do that one. That's also over there. What? Dellingheart? Dellingheart's not too bad. We're gonna go. We have to go back this way. Oh! Here we go. Back on my boat. I have to do 2. Now we got like 2 minutes. I'll get a Dutch island, and then we'll switch over to my witch. Switch to my witch, and kill Quint. Switch to my shy. And then we'll finish up. We'll have to go to Aaliyah Island, pick up the dailies to barter. And we'll finish my bartering. We'll empty up my we'll empty out my parlay, and then we'll go and do the quests. I'm so freaking. Hey Trickster, nothing much. Getting set for doing Quinta Maraca right now. Freaking weather kinda. Stop telling me about that nonsense. Alright. Here we are. Luckily no one's fighting the... Yeah, that's really annoying when people pick a fight with those... With the mutant one over there, because that thing has just a lot of health. I wanted to stream, but just to get back into stream, but I worry about snipers. I haven't had too many issues with snipers. All honestly, I had one sniper, really, that I think of. Either that or like, you don't have an overlay. I don't know. Especially because I'm a guy, and most guys have a debuff when it comes to streaming. I usually don't have anyone watching me, so no one cares enough to snipe me. Oh, you gotta come up with an idea of what I would say. Like, with me, it was I had created the idea of what I wanted, and then I went to it. Yeah, when it comes to stream, either women have a buff or men have a debuff. That, at least, I don't know. Maybe I just sound annoying. That's why people don't, like, I have a hard time getting viewers. I mean, Blake gets a bunch, so I don't know. Ooh, we got a treasure piece. But generally, women have an easier time getting viewers. It's a known fact. I got one treasure piece. Where am I actually with those? About three. It's at 349 of those. All right. Anyway. Nice. Yeah, my gear score is at 8. Is it 8? Really? It's 804? I'm guessing it's because I have hidden stats. Yeah, this ain't right. This is up to Sep now. There we go. I think everything's correct here. So we have all those. Is that whaling? What would getting this to whaling do? It goes from, gets me up 3, which it would get my 666, 663. What are they showing right now? 639. What matches up with that? $613. Wow. What did you? What did you upgrade? That's a 17. I am gear score jump. Accessories from Travala to Kaposia. Alright. Yeah, Kaposia is. That would do it. Okay, where's that rock at? Oh, there it is. Right next to him. The kind of crazy thing is that the Kaposia, unlike most other things, Kaposia cannot upgrade to Debos. Oh, someone aggroed it. That is annoying. Why did someone aggro? Someone always aggroes the mutant, and does the mutant like has no? Oh boy. The mutant has like no point. It doesn't drop anything. So it's just frickin' very much disruptive. I have a good idea who aggroed it. That Windrunner dude. Where's the rock at? Oh, there it is. Rock. Trying to break the rock as fast as we can. was like, oh, no one's gonna aggro the mutant troll this time. We don't have to deal with that annoying. Alright. Nice, 200. Ooh, that's like a lot. Alright, let's auto move all. And then we're gonna go on to my Shy, who's at Maraca. Here we go. And I've already got my boxes made for today. Here we go. Is he gonna get in that shield? Piss? Yeah, he is. There we go. And he's dead. We got a rare earth. I don't know what that even means. Rare earth. Give me congrats. You can even get him up to 10. Ooh. That sounds kind of fun. Let's see what we get. Got a try revived lunar necklace. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with that. Auctions for 2.1 billion. I mean, that's pretty good. I was just thinking of breaking it down into like dawns. Let me see. Can I even break it down in dawns? Let's see. I think it only tets and pens you can break them down. I don't even see this listed. Seraphs, Basilisk, Beltara, Ring Crescent, the Eye of Rune, Latins, Ogres, Bajas, Black Distortions, Old Moon. There's Tungrads. Oh, Revived Lunar Necklace. It's the Essence of Dawn Accuracy. Alright, we'll just auction it. We'll just throw it in the sell it in the central market. Ooh, that actually sold. My Duo Kazarka. Damn. We're gonna make some money. It's not capped out, but anyway. Back on to my my Corsair. We're gonna go to Aaliyah Island and pick up the daily bartering quests. Alright. Actually, I know we gotta switch to season 3. To Aaliyah Island to pick up the quests, and then we're going to continue our bartering. Try and empty everything out. Ooh, get that 300 there. Get that. Get that. Get that. Where am I with the... Because I did actually earlier turn this... I'm at 2,003. So, just 500 more and we get that 4,000 crons right there. And I'm going to get this, which will just give me another 3,000 crons, so I'll have 7,000 crons. 7,000 crons, my boy. 2,519 right now, so let me give it. So it'll be like 5,500 if I want to do that. If I want to get all of it at once, it'll be 5,500. What does this give me? Oh, that's just treasure. If this isn't a stack, that's also going to be crons. Life enhancement, that's enhancement. Bundles, this is great. This is good. Oh, that reminds me. I haven't looked at where I'm at with this. Okay. So we buy all those. And then we can buy all these. And I bought them all out. Anything in pearl? Nope. Lose those there. What else did I buy? I bought the celerities and the fury. Okay. We gotta turn those. We gotta turn these into these. It's like 5 more of those I can make. Yeah, let's pick up the quest from him. Yeah, those are done. Probably what I'm gonna do tomorrow when we go to when I do Bell. Hopefully, I don't know. It still was pretty hot when I came in, but today it's kind of it had been cloudier. Had been cloudy, but I don't know. I see the sun's out right now. I don't know how hot it's gonna get my apartment. My apartment wasn't comfortable. That I had a hard time going to sleep initially, which is why I originally. When I woke up, I was thinking of just like canceling the stream because I was super tired, but I'm just, whatever. I'm up. I want to get my stuff done. Tomorrow is like very not optional because I gotta do 4 ocean related stuff, ocean related barters. Okay. What do we do? We'll head there. Alright. 1, 2, and 3. Yep. All barters. What I got. Closest to farthest. Alright. Here we go. I wonder when Blake's gonna start streaming. He usually doesn't he stream around this time because he has his guild stuff going on. Alright, so there's the dailies done. Alright. What we got? Started by closest. Cashew Island's the closest. Alrighty. Let's get these last 2 barters done. All right. And then what's the other one that's kind of close? Chewit. Ugh. And so we got this trade. Well, we can only do 9 of these trades, and then we'll head. We'll do the loop. Oh yeah, I have my boxes, don't I? What? My boxes. Oh, what did I get? What are these? What the hell are those? Oh. Nope. We'll open the boxes in a minute. Can't open the boxes while I'm sailing. So we're gonna head down there. Was I do one barter. And none of these are close. Actually, that one's close. We do have feathers. Oh boy. Shoot. I should have resupplied my... God damn it. There we go. And since we're right here, we'll just drop everything off. For 170 million. Special Belenos meals. Special Belenos. How many can I buy at once? 5,000. Sure. Can't wait to do that. Should we do the boxes now? Let's do the boxes now. I didn't get these. I'm confused with these. You complete the subject. Wait, what? Alright, anyway. I think honestly the one that's like not that as impressive is this one. So we'll start with this one. 2 boxes, 2 gold bar boxes, a bunch of other garbage. Alright. And these ones also don't look that great. Let's open both of them at once. Yeah. Blech. What the hell is that? Alright. Apex Changui. Yeah. Point 2. Got that. We actually get an S. Nice. Alright. There we go. 200 million. Plus some Essence of Dawns. And then another. Alright, so now the big ones. These are the big ones. We got Debo Neck. Ooh, Essence of Dawn box. I'll deal with that later. Yeah. Another Debo Neck. Holy shit. I got 2 tiers. Not that that means anything. Another Debo Neck. Oh, nice. Debo Belt. Debo Earring. Last one. Debo Neck. Debo Belt. Let's open up these Essence of Dawn boxes. We'll just have it automatically go. Evasion, evasion, damage reduction. Yeah, we got boxes. Unfortunately, I didn't get any. I don't think I got any Pride Debos. It would have been nice to get a Pride Debo, but we didn't get any Pride Debos. We got a lot of Debos. We got two belts, 4 necks, an earring. No rings. We got 2. What? Let's see. We look at what Calpheon is right now. 9.2. And I throw everything in there. That was about like 12 billion we just made. Let's see. No, it's 9.4 billion. I think it's because of these. But it's not a good time to sell these at the moment. She almost got 10 billion in gold bars at the moment. Alright. Yeah, but it's between that and then like right here. Right here is all my trash. I put all my trash in Ulakita. 4.3. We're about like we're like 14 billion right now. Stuff to sell. I'm gonna have to head back. I was gonna head back to Velia anyway. Oh, you know what? We forgot the 2 gold bar boxes I have. Here we go. Gold bar boxes. 5 and 4. So we got another 900 million. That puts us over 10. That puts us over 10 billion now. Yeah, we're at 10.3 billion. So we're at 15 billion worth of stuff. I'm actually, and then I'm at 105 billion right now. Let's actually throw. Sure, why not? We're at 106 billion right now. Plus that 15 billion puts it up to 121 billion. But if I can try to stay on the world bosses, I'm gonna try to do the world bosses at work through doing the remote accessing my computer from at work on my work PC. We're gonna try. That's what I'm gonna try and do that. Although I won't be able really to fight, so I don't know how many people would actually enjoy that. Like they would be like, if they'll see me fall over dead, and I'll just stay dead. I'm just like, it lags so badly. I'll just get a few hits in, and then like bail, and then die, and stay dead until the boss dies. Collect loot, switch to the other boss. Because like also, and you get like. Yeah, because, yeah, as I said, my laptop is banned from work, and even though I bring my laptop there, like, yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid. Stupid boomer shit. It's a whole entire stupid policies that they have where they blame everyone for the mistakes of one person. So like because one person doesn't do their job because they are on their gaming, they brought their Switch to work and they just play on their Switch instead of doing their job. Instead of going after them for not doing their job, they go after everyone and ban the people from having personal devices at work. Either that, or it's just like boomers being boomers that are like, oh, I don't like people being on their laptop at work because it was saying that's what the thing said. They said in their thing was it didn't look professional, which is bullshit. Which is absolute nonsense. It's like, alright, let's actually put my ship away real quick. Buy supplies. I'll put it away because I'm going to bring out my Panoxy for just doing the loop. But first, we just got to throw everything into the central market. Because there's way too much stuff to... There's no central market person at Elia, so I have to come all the way to Velia to do it. There. Let's throw these in there too. Oh yeah, it's Saturday. I shouldn't sell any of this stuff on Saturday, because everyone just throws everything they have in the central market. Nice. 4530. How much is that? Nice. I don't know if I want to grind up Delosia some more or what. But is this all accuracy? Let's go here. Relist. 37 of those. Relist. 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 You never know. Someone might buy it at one point. No one's ever gonna buy these. Such a freaking... Ugh. Alright. retail for 100 million each. Kind of makes me think of going to Dokebi. Right, 123. So that's I have 3 wands. So 97. So I have 26 Essence of Dawns I can use to tap out my belt. My belt is Pen Karazad's. Yeah, it's a thing. There's let's see. I'm gonna pick up this. Go out. I'm gonna run the gauntlet. Yeah, it drops a lot of dawns, and I can farm it easily now. It's not as good money as DSR is. So like, when I have time to farm, it's usually just to burn my Agris, and then after I burn all my Agris, I'm kind of like, I'm good. I don't really want to keep on. I don't really want to keep on grinding even after I just spent like 4 or 5 hours grinding. So I'll do something else. That's what the main issue is. Yeah, I'll burn my Agris and stop. And if I'm burning my Agris, I should be burning my Agris at DSR. I don't know if you saw, but I got Kabua last time, so got a full Kabua. So we're keeping that to make a second set. We're gonna make a set for Adanya. And make an Adanya set. I already got the Twisteds. I just need the Kabuas, and I need an Iridescent. Too bad there's no farming spot like later on that gives iridescence. It's just Jade Light and Mural Walk Labyrinth. I don't believe there's any other place that gives iridescence besides those 2 places. But maybe, because someone was talking about there's going to be Mountain of Eternal Winter 2, Part 2 to Mountain of Eternal Winter. So maybe that will add in a grind spot for getting iridescence later on. No. No. Alright, Fury Descent. Oh, Kratuga. Wait, no. That's Iridescent rock pieces. Mirror Walk, Erethia's Limbo. Winter Tree Fossil. What? It's Winter Tree Fossil. I know about Erethia's. Those are not really grind spots. Erethia's Limbo is like that thing you get the piece for. I have like 3 of them for the limb. I have 3 of them for that place. Or I think it's the place. And then we're gonna try and get this done as fast as we can. I don't know. I might have to do some stuff at. Might have to do some stuff at work. Really, the big thing is just killing all the sea monsters. Everything else I can do no problem. Because sea monsters is a little more. You have to be on top of it. This weekend, the next weekend, then I have 5 days off to chill. Panoxion is it's interesting. I don't know if it's like the Carrax. Honestly, the Panoxion, like the only thing about the Panoxion that kind of has, well, it has a lot more HP. It also has more sailors, which, funny enough, makes it so it's like my fastest ship. Because I have more sailors. So I have 194. Alright. There we go. What are we up to? 506. We're at $500 million now. In guild wages. Yeah, it's kind of massive and also kind of has its issues because of sailors. It's per sailor. Your food is per sailor, and since you have more sailors, you go through your food faster, and they don't give you extra space. It's actually the same amount. You can carry the same amount of rations in a Panoxion as you can carry in oh man, I didn't kill him. I didn't get enough. I'm gonna have to kill 2 more pirates somewhere. But you can't get. So essentially you run through your food a lot faster. You can run out of food. You can't take as long of trips without having to restock. Yeah. Well. Man. The other thing that kind of sucks. I can't do. Well, unless I. Alright. Alright, there we go. Pirate's done. The other thing that sucks is I could if I had my laptop at work, I could do the tier 7 barters at work. It'd be the perfect time to do that. Make like an easy 9 billion or 3 billion per thing. We're getting there with the sailing. Master 9. I'm trying to get that to Master 10. We unlock Death's Pivot. Quickly turn 180 degrees while not moving. here we go. And people earlier were talking about the fishing tank. I was telling them about how you could do if you actually got the fishing tank from the quest and you got the fishing tank from the pearl shop. You can combine them and have an 100 slot fishing tank, which can last you a pretty long time, even if the pay to win rod was out, which it isn't out right now. Not out right now. Alright. Time to turn in those quests, and then we'll pick up the stuff, and we'll go out to Aquila. Well, actually, if there's any... I didn't actually look to see if there's any islands, like islands in the main bartering area that have crow coins, because we'll be doing... There is this, which will give me 6 more flowers, which is huge. 6 more flowers, and then crow coins. Ooh, there's a lot of islands. There's 3 islands. That's pretty big. 153 right now. It's really because of like... Did I already do the crocodiles? I don't think I did the crocodiles yet. I just need to hold on to these so then I can I don't know if I want to buy the pen, or not the pen debos, the pride debos, so I can get my Adana pieces. But I need to get 4. I'll need to buy 4 pride debos. Buy supplies, check in. Wearing everything I'm supposed to be wearing. Oh, besides the pets. You know what? I should just do life skill pets. I don't think the fishing, like having fishing, actually does anything to affect the fishing on the boat. So this will at least give me more XP when it comes to getting the sailing and the bartering, turning the sailing and bartering quests in. Although I did just already turn in all the ones at Aaliyah for the most part. Alright. We're gonna have to go out. I'm gonna go to Aaliyah, grab everything for the island barters in that flowers, the crow coins, and the flowers, and then come back, and then grab everything, grab all the other crow coin stuff, and then head out to Aquila. I got like an hour. Got an hour left before I have to get ready for work and stuff. I guess one thing I could do is, because the doing the bartering stuff, I don't really need doing the bartering stuff. I don't need to be super on it. Like, up there, Conquest app starting. The city is sealed and public opinions in shambles as Conquest War begins. Let's see, like, always what happens is like the Medea one and the, is it Valencia one? The Valencia one always, yeah, there it goes. I don't know how that happens. I believe ERM won before, so how does no one else go for Valencia, so ERM just wins? That's what I'm wondering. It's like, no, does no one try to fight ERM, so ERM just always wins when it comes to Valencia Conquest? That just seems really weird. Like, right off the bat, ERM just wins. Like, because essentially, like, if you're the defender, it's like you have to defend the full 4 hours. You have to defend the whole entire time. And I know ERM won the last one. Alright, alright. We go for all barter, ordered by distance. Oh, great. Or is it not showing what I have? Aberdeen, yeah, I expected Aberdeen would be the farthest one. You know what, we're actually gonna go to that island over there first. What is it? It's Medea. Yeah, there is Medea. There's only 2 forts at Medea, and Serendia has 6, and Serendia and Balanos are the ones that like last the longest. that's gonna be like 240 crow coins right there. And then we'll go to Aberdeen, which is the farthest bartering, and then work our way closer to the island. So then when we get to the island, we can come back to Aaliyah, pick up everything for the deep sea, and then deep sea in the strait. There it is. Medea conquest is over. But now it's just going to be Serendia and Balanos for the rest of it. I think. Plus 30%. What does this one say? Plus 50% there. Yeah, that was the whole other thing. You get plus 50%. And then also the item drop rate is doubled. Like, invested levels is actually doubled. So it says 7%, it'd be 14% at DSR. Just imagine that, grinding at DSR. You have the occupation bonus. You get the 50% plus 20%, so you'd have 70% just from all that. And then you have and if you were on, yeah, we were talking about that, because you would have the 300%, then 50% for being on Arsha, 70% from the occupation bonus, and then 20%, so it'd be 50-50, it'd be like 440%. Item drop rate. Just think about the amount of, like, sealed black magic crystals. Just the one problem is just like how the market's still freaking shit for magical shards and sealed black magic crystals. Ain't gonna recover unless they add something you need them for. Oh my god, look how bad this is. Oh my god, the price just keeps on dropping. Never gonna recover. Oh, this actually is going up. Yes, there's a lot. Now you get like... Do you get traces of nature at DSR? You would get a lot of traces of nature, that's for sure. You get a lot of ancient spirit dust. You get a bunch of sealed black magic crystals. Everything else is just everything else. And you know what was interesting? The Kabua I got was just off a random mob. It wasn't like off the boss. The boss like gives me the Kabua fragments, but then like it was just a random mob that gave me the full Kabua. So, since you're here, Rymar, I pretty much finished with all my general stuff for my creative writing. Like the general gods, like all the gods have pretty much been taken care of. So, now we have to think of what to do next. I can either do in-depths of the gods, or I can work on the history, or I can work on drawing up the map and then use that to create the create the kingdoms. But yeah, we got choices. Okay, so no. Fourth Island is the next one to go to. But yeah, it's yeah. So we'll have to. So I got the history, which we have to go into, like it's. Which the history would probably, I'll go from like first stage, not the first stage, but let's see. There's just so much now. It takes so much to scroll up to the top now. Okay, here we are. So yeah, we got the age of birth, age of building, age, like all the way from here to about 5th age. Work on, I could do, yeah, 1st to 5th age, and then 6th age, and there is a little bit more complicated. Not too much. It's not too much of... The history isn't too much involved with the map, for the most part. At least not the specific parts. Like, I mean, everything is already kind of... The general areas are pretty much set in stone. It's the, it's when I want to get a little more specific. It's like the age of birth is when Master created the world, created Tantalar, stuff like that. Age of... Was it Age of Building? Age of Building... Yeah, Age of Buildings when there was just 2 gods. This is also when Ultima, the greatest artificer that ever existed, was around, and he had his 5 apprentices, which one of the apprentices created the Orb of Dragonkind, which controlled all the dragons, and the War of Dragons happened. And then, because of that, all the dragons have been put to sleep with the Orb of Dragonkind hidden with them. And then his other apprentices like disappeared, which their artifacts are important for later, are pretty crucial parts that come up. Like one of the characters, the Black Wolf, who comes out in who's in the 4th age. He gets the Eye of Vengeance, which he uses to hunt demons with it. And it also allows him to live a lot longer than he does. It gives him immortality until he kills the person he swore his vengeance against. And then that, and then at the end, the Age of Building ends with the War of Giants, which almost destroyed Tantalar. And Master pulled a fast one on both the gods, shattered them into the many gods that exist now. And so the Age of Expansion is, they started expanding out. Like they were pretty, during the Age of Building, they were kind of grouped, like civilization was very grouped up in one spot. The Age of Expansion, they kind of started spreading out more across the mainland area. And in the Age of Exploration is when they started exploring the seas and other places. Age of Creation was when the kingdoms, the kingdoms were found, great kingdoms of that during the early ages. As I think so far it's been called. I don't know what I want to really, because it's like the numbered ages is this, and then it's like this right here. There's a Dark Age, and then the ages before the Dark Age, so far are being called the early ages. and then there's Oblivion's Arrival, and then the New Age. Which I haven't really progressed past. I haven't really gone anywhere past the New Age. Yeah, the Age of Creation, the Age of Twilight, the Dark Age, and then the Numbered Ages, which we'd be doing 1st to 5th, and then 6th is when things start changing up a bit. Buy supplies, load cargo. Oh no, not move all to current. This is my inventory. Barter information, grow coins. One of those. One of these. One of these. I have a decision of what to do for my Tuesday, Wednesday stream. It's gonna be a question of what to do. Since I already finished all the main story quest line on my Shy, I'm all current on her. I don't need to do that anymore. So we can do a non-Agorist grind, like we can just go to Dokebi and grind for a bit, or we could do we can speed run Great Expedition questline on a few characters to help speed up my sailing XP. We could get through. It's actually, I was surprised with how it ended. I was honestly very surprised how it ended, but it kind of made sense too. With me, how having actually read the whole entire main story quest line, the reveals at the end surprised me, but then kind of made sense once everything happened. So it's gonna be interesting what happens. Honestly, how Blake was talking about how yep, there's still a part 2. So obviously it ended up on a kind of a, I don't know, a cliffhanger, but obviously led, like, the story for part 1 of Adanya is obviously ended where it was like, yeah, there's now going to be a part 2 to this. But what Blake was talking about with how we're going to go back in the past and stuff like that, I can see how that happens. I'm kind of curious what Mountain of the Eternal Winter 2 would be about. But it's kind of crazy because I don't know, unless they assumed we're either idiots, which is totally possible. They could be assuming that we're freaking retarded and can't put one to one together, because like because they start talking about the primordial darkness, but if you do the Odalita main story quest line, you know
The primordial darkness is Hadum. And then at the end they go, oh yeah, it's Hadum. And I'm like, I knew it was Hadum the whole entire time. It's freaking stupid. The whole entire Elvia thing is all about Hadum. Why are we calling it the primordial darkness when we know it's Hadum all along? It was obvious that, like, who Jordine at the end of Eternal Winter, that voice that's talking to him is Hadum too. So it's like, why are we calling it the primordial darkness when we already know it was Hadum? And acting like revealing that it's Hadum all along is somehow some big reveal. Because Odalita has been out for the longest time. Odalita 1 and 2 hasn't been out for the longest time, so I'm not gonna, like, spoiler that. But it's just like, yeah, that was the one thing that kind of annoyed me about Danya. Was like, oh, we don't know who this primordial darkness is. And I'm like, I do though. It's Hadum. And then, like, what was it? Like at the final part, like, oh, look at this game candidation. It says Hadum in it. I just like rolled my eyes so freaking hard at that point. I'm like, yeah, I know. You're talking about the whole entire thing, that whole entire Elvia realm, breaking through over Glish right now, and stuff. Obvious. Unless my character got some sort of amnesia between Odalita and Adanya. Yeah, Odalita right here. I did Ataraxian already. Oh, that's the thing. I gotta look up when are the available times on the disc. Ataraxian signups. Monday at 8 p.m. Yeah, let's do that. Wait, where am I? Okay. There we go. Signed up for Ataraxian at 8 p.m. on Monday. Just so I can learn. Just so I can learn it. Once I learn it, then I can possibly organize my guild to do it. I try to talk to my guild, like the guild leader and the officer, like the co-guild leader about it, and they were just not interested. So it's like, if I want to do it, I'm gonna have to organize it myself. At least Urzakia is worth doing, because you can get some devos from it. You get some. That's it. Yeah, Stronghold of Ataraxian. If you look at it, you can get the Urzakia one. You get Gems of the Void, which is great, because that's what you need to upgrade your And you get 200 crons too, and you can get Debo up to try, and in this one you can get Debos up to duo, 150 crons, some horse stuff. The Sycorea I give you, Bissell Essence. I wonder what that's. Volmechia gives Unifragments, part for Explorer Compass, Scroll written in Ancient Language. Yeah, it's just basically I gotta find people who want to do them, and we need someone who actually knows how to do them. Which is why I'm gonna do the Monday. I'm gonna try and get in on that. Cause probably, yeah. Like Blake also wants to do it, but it's just like a whole entire thing of organizing with him. I mean, my schedule is very set for the most part. You'll know when I'm around, when I'm available. Which the best times is obviously Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday night. So just free up the time on those days. Well, Tuesday is kind of like, well, I guess after, like, it's like Monday, Tuesday night, Monday night, Tuesday morning, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and then Thursday night, Friday morning. Although Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday, Friday, I'm also trying to burn my Agris. But if I learn how to do it, and we need 5 people. We can get 5 people on at the same time. We can get it done. We just got a freaking little Nemo title. Fish are friends, not food. What do I get? 1,000. I get extra 1 point of max energy. Am I at 916? I need 84 more. There it is. Half an hour. And we're back. Alright. I just got a title called, Fish are friends, not food. From killing 500 young nine sharks. Little Nemo reference right there. Calcium, Portophuria, we're at 368. 368 of those. Another thing we could possibly do is on Wednesday is we can go out and farm crocodile, do like a solid crocodile farm out there. Here we go. Anchor, barter, exchange. Because one of the things was like, when I was working on Necros. Honestly, I need to go back down there. Ah! Get all the way back down to Necros. Oh, no. Where's Necros start? Necros start. Oh, Necros' creation. Yeah, Necros is so-called god of death. Now I have to scroll all the way back up. It's not like an easy way. Like I can't hit like home to go all the way to the. I could hit home to go all the way up to the top. That would be nice. So, edit message. There's Necros' link. We also have to do the goddess of time link. Goddess of time is up here. Okay, here we go. Got that copy text, copy message link. But it's like I was going. Oh, no. God damn it. I hit the wrong button. Whatever. I'll deal with it later. But yeah, so yeah, these are all have their links. Now they all have their links. So you can just click them and go to the area where it talks about them more. And the whole other thing was like, yeah, we have we could do for the other gods thing I did with the God of Insanity, which I just made I made a separate thread that goes a lot more into about the gods and stuff. And that's kind of what I was doing with was really thinking with Necros, and that the vampire families tied to Necros, and then also the vampire hunters, of both the Church of Son and the Church of Novish, how they differently. Yeah. So that's pretty much what's going to also happen with the ages. Is I'll just start working on the ages, putting them in the thread, and then link to it, so then people can read about it. It'll be exactly like, probably at one point we'll maybe make a dedicated thread for each age too. It'll be each age and each god, and I don't know. I don't know if kingdoms will be big enough that they'll need their own threads for them. Where are we at? We're at 20 minutes left. We're not going to get everything done. Oh, there's other. I can finish it at work. And I take my meal break and whatnot. I'll set up my laptop. We'll get this part done. We only have to kill, what we'll have to do, we have to kill both, just a Candidum and a 9 Shark, the normal ones. I'll be able to get this part done. Maybe we'll get the Candidum, I don't know. It's gonna be close. Making some money. Sea monster bone. Okay, that's 9 sharks done. I just need to kill the 9 sharks, and then it's the black rust. Yeah, there's a black rust right here.
I could just like, I don't know, skip the bartering, or I can just go, yeah, I could go to the unfinished, then we'll find a 9 shark, kill the 9 shark, and then go to the Candidum, kill the Candidum, and that way, when I go to work, all I have to do is a bartering, which I don't have to actually, like, using the remote desktop won't be a huge issue. That's what we'll do. We'll just go and we'll go kill the sea monsters. Monday, if you're gonna show up Monday morning, I don't know if you've been, that's when I do my solo contents, and that's when I'm gonna be doing my Black Shrines, my Pit of Undying, my Throne of Adania, my solo dungeon. You know, it was actually really interesting because, what's his name? Biceptimus was actually talking. Yeah, Monday morning, it's solo content Mondays. I do, when I get home from work, I do, as I said, we do like all the solo content. The Throne of Adania, which is Jordine right now. We do Jordine. We do the solo dungeon. We do Black Shrines. We do Pit of Undying. I don't think there's anything else that's really like kind of that kind of solo content. Pretty much I've unlocked all the solo content. Let's throw these. Another 500. How much is that? That's 691. 691. 690 to this. So that would be enough to get the 4,000 crons. But as I said, I'm gonna go for this. So we're gonna get up to 5,500. 5,500, and then we'll buy all that, and then we'll open it all up and get like 7,000 crons. But I think I'm just gonna save. I think I'm just gonna save for right now until we see what happens at Calpheon Ball. Really? Nope. Okay, so that just opens that. Adventure, Black Spirit, is it War? Probably? War, Pit of Undying, Altar of Blood, Node War, Throat of Adana. Is unoccupied. That's interesting. I guess that would be something. That would what next time I'm here for the conquest. That's something I should look at. Is like I'll go here to Valencia and see what the hell happened. But yeah, that's kind of what I've made my regular thing now. Is Monday mornings when I come home from work, I do all my solo content Monday morning. So I'm not. Cause I was having issues where I was like Saturday morning, I was like rushing to get my Black Shrines done. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm just gonna every Monday I'll do it. Cause I'll be home from work, and I don't really have to wake up. Not like unlike Tuesday where I have to wake up at like 5 o'clock, like before 5 o'clock, so I can be there for guild bosses and stuff. With Mondays, I could sleep in a little more if I wanted to.
Yeah. So I have some time. I'm not rushing to get it done. What we got? We got, it's 14 minutes. It's 14 minutes. What do we got? Shipwreck unfinished. So they don't even have the. Yeah, that one's not even going. All right. So what was it? If I just headed right to Latinia. I think if I head right to Latinia, there will be a 9 shark on the way. So let's do that. So let's just try and get. As I said, I need to kill the sea monsters before I end the stream, or yeah, before I have to head to work. Man, I'm on the big grind now. It's freaking ridiculous. I have to... Unless I get, like, super lucky. With, getting flowers. Because what is it right now? It's like 600... How many flowers do I need right now? $632. You add 3 zeros to that, and that's how many crow coins I need just for those. And you add another 100,000 to that. Luckily, this event gives me 2,000 crow coins, so that helps a little. I could be buying these, but I've been just like, I've been hoarding them for like using for crons. Should be a freaking 9 shark around here. Jeez. It's like 9 sharks all over the place usually. I don't see a young one. Can die. Up there it is. Knew there was one around here. I'm just gonna take the 1K. My luck is horrible. I do not... My luck... It was so freaking bad what I got from that one event where, like, everyone got to decide. Like, for everyone. I was like, I just want the 1K or 3,000 crons. It was like, you got like, what was it? Like, it was quite a bit of the ones that you could get the base 1K from. We could have had, I could have had like probably like, I could have probably had like 30,000 crons from that event if we just went with a steady one for the crons. But no, everyone had a gamba, and I got like less than 10,000 crons out of it. It was awful. It was freaking miserable. I was so just like, I don't like this event. This is such a stupid event. I hope they never do this shit again, where like the community votes on it, because the normal populace of people are idiots. They're freaking idiots. You work customer service at all, and especially in my field, when you're you work at an impound lot, you realize how many freaking idiots there are. And I am freaking held back by them. I'm no I ain't perfect. I have my faults, but man. People just choose the most stupidest things all the frickin' time. And then I have to suffer the consequences for it. This is the whole entire thing about the possible reason why the laptop was frickin' banned. Man, it's such a distance. Got 8 minutes. 8 minutes to get over there and kill that Candidum. Honestly, I hope they never do an event like that again. Just do stuff like this. Do stuff like this, where you can choose personally what one you want. Do you want to gamble it, or do you want the guaranteed? So that way, people like me, who don't want to gamble, can just get their 1,000 crons and be good. And if people want to try for the 5,000 crons and end up getting 100, they can live with their decisions. But I don't have to live with their decisions. There it is. I already gotta deal with people's bad decisions IRL. I don't want to deal with people's bad decisions in game if I can't help it. No, it's like worse than that. It's like you have I think it's an over 50% chance if you actually look at the probabilities. You have a worse than 50% chance to get under 1K. That's what I'm saying. Because these probabilities were listed back on that event. They were listed. The 1K boxes were the better deal. Maybe someone got lucky and got the 5K or something like that. Like, maybe in one of the boxes they got lucky. But I'm pretty sure, like, overall, a lot of people got, like, the low amounts that were underneath if you had just chosen the frickin' base box. Let's see. I think I have some... Yeah, here. We go... Yeah, Desert Light. scroll. Should scroll down here? Doesn't. Where's the probabilities at? %, milestone, blessing the morning effects, combat knife, yeah, Agris fever right here. We got into July 9th, which I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that. I would think they would have the listing for this, but I'm pretty sure if these boxes are anything like the boxes we had from the Choose Your Own, it's like a 50% chance you're gonna get something underneath it. Whatever that event, I go to events, I go to not when announcement completed, finished. Scroll down. What's your pick? Here it is. So if it's anything like this, you have a 41% chance, almost a 42% chance of getting underneath 1,000. So what is this? 12, 22, 30. That's pretty much the same thing. 40. You have a 40% chance to get underneath 1K with this one. Yeah, 40% chance there. Oh, this is that 1,500, 4,500 one. That's a 15,000 one. If you want to try for the 15,000 one, which was like if you chose, and you went with a 3K, you get just get a straight 3K out of that. Because absolutely, as I said, absolutely freaking ass. Anyway, so we're gonna be packing it up here. I gotta get heading to work. Gotta get ready for work. So thank you very much for stopping by RMR. Thank you to anyone else who's around for stopping by. I'll be by tomorrow. We'll be. I hope so. If I'm not too super tired. Like last week, I had to cancel my Sunday stream because it was so hot in my apartment that I wasn't able to sleep until my apartment cooled down. So, yeah, I woke up at 1:30 and I was like, ugh. So, hopefully tomorrow I'll be up streaming we'll do Bell, we'll do other things. But, for otherwise, I'll see everyone Monday morning. So until then, or whenever next time I see you, stay awesome.
Thank you for watching the stream. Make sure to have your notifications on so you know next time I go live. Until next time, stay awesome.